For the sign of Cancer, hello and welcome to my channel. Now, this Ten of Wands is showing up in your reading. So, towards the end of April, you might start to feel as though you're carrying some type of heavy burden. And you may need to look hard at this and see if there are any ways that you can try to lighten your load, either literally or figuratively. If you take a careful look, you may find that part of the burden that you're carrying, it actually belongs to someone else. So it's going to be important for you to pace yourself towards the end of April and try not to take on too much. Because as you can see in the picture, this man, he's walking forward, but he's about to fall backwards. So you may start to feel like that towards the end of April, maybe going into early March. Now, for the present time, we also have this Five of Cups. Five of Cups is another card that reminds us where we put our focus has a great deal to do with the quality of our lives and how well they work for us. So, you might ask yourself, or you might be feeling, or you might be thinking about what you're going to choose to focus on. Because the implication, it'll probably be clear to you, such as thinking, are you going to cry over spilt milk, or are you going to focus on the milk that you still have and get on with things? What I'm trying to say is that you're going to find that you need to watch where you put your focus and make sure that the focus is for your highest good. So, for the present time, Ten of Wands and Five of Cups. Now, these are two disappointing cards. Disappointment type cards in the tarot. The first one is a difficult time. It feels like you're going to feel like you got a lot on your shoulders coming up towards the end of April. If it's a relationship, it's about a hard place in a relationship. You two may be going through a rough time, and it's going to cause disappointment. It's going to make you think, should I just take these two cups that I have left that are in my hand? You see how he's holding these two cups, and three are on the ground with spilt wine or milk or whatever. So this difficult, hard, heavy burden that you have, like I said, it's going to cause some disappointment. It's going to make you feel like loss. There's some regret, grief. You could start to feel abandoned and unloved. And so you're gonna be wondering, should I just take these two cups and get on with this connection and work on what we have, or should I just leave it behind? So if this is a relationship that we're talking about that's so difficult, it may be about to start the process of ending. But you have to realize that all is not lost. You're being guided to move to a new relationship that works better for you. So it's going to be a choice. You're going to, like I said, take the two cups and work on what you two have, or focus on being bitter and sorrow and sad about what happened, and focus on the milk that's spilled on the ground. So that could be a part of this heavy burden that you're feeling. There's some disappointment in a situation, or a relationship. It could go either way. But it's going to make you feel pretty sad here. And it's not saying that it's over, but this connection needs your support if you want to see it make it. So it could go either way, really. It depends on what you decide to focus on. But there's some feelings of loss, regret, and probably abandonment with this Five of Cups there. So let's move on over and let's take a look at your person, how they see you. Now they see you like the World card and the Eight of Swords. The World card is about completion. You've worked hard, you're almost to the finish line in some way, so it's about not quitting. Don't quit now when you're so close. You're probably in need of some rest and relaxation, and you shouldn't be afraid to take it because, like I said, you're getting closer to who you really are at your deepest levels. Now, if you're asking about work and you get this World card, there's a very good chance that you're probably working too hard for far little recognition and money. So it's going to be important, if this is the case, to make sure you toot your own horn a little, just to make sure that the powers that be do not accidentally overlook your many positive accomplishments. So this is how they see you, like this World card. There's some type of completion. Yeah, they see some type of completion. This is how they see you. Now let's clarify this with this Eight of Swords that's below. Now the Eight of Swords is about holding yourself back because you fear moving into the future, or because you're afraid of getting hurt by a situation. Or it could be for no reason at all. And I say that because this man, he has these 8 swords surrounding him. There's a fire behind him. And he's just stuck there. Most people would get the heck out of Dodge if they knew there was a fire behind him. But he's stuck because he's afraid of putting one foot in front of the other. So, like I said, you could just have fear of moving into the future, or you're afraid of getting hurt by some type of situation, or like I said, like this picture is showing, you're afraid maybe for no reason at all, because you know what to do. Just put one foot in front of the other and move, run. So it's about thinking about what it is that you're afraid of, because the truth of the situations are probably much less frightening than your mind is making it out to be. So this is how they see you also. They see you like this Eight of Swords, the World card and the Eight of Swords. Now basically what this is saying is that they see you stuck in your head about them. You're just stuck. And they see you ending this journey because you're stuck. You're stuck. They see you as afraid of this connection. You're afraid of possibly getting hurt, or you're just stuck in your head. You could also be sticking with someone that's actually bad for you with this Eight of Swords. And you might be just thinking it's better than nothing. And it's leaving you stuck in your head. And they see this. They know this about you. And they, like I said, they also know that they see you as possibly closing this chapter. Yeah, because the World card is about completion, ending a journey. So let's move on over and let's take a look at how you see your person. Now, you see them as this Knight of Wands, and you see them as the Seven of Swords. Now, the Knight of Wands, it's about movement, travel, getting away, and you'll be feeling charged up and full of energy and ready to get things done. Your self-confidence, it will be increasing, and it'll help reach towards any goals that you have. This Knight, it's about message. They're message bearers. The messages, they're likely to be positive. They could be related to work, career, romance, your projects. They'll be moving right along, and they'll be more successful than you would have expected or predicted. So you're going to have a lot of reasons to feel pride when you get this Knight of Wands in your reading. And this is how you see your person. Yeah, you see them as very confident. You see them as wanting to come in with and being positive towards this connection. Very positive. They got a lot of confidence that they can make this connection happen, or they can keep it going. They're ready to come in and do what it takes, because they're fearless and brave, this Knight of Wands. So that's how you see them, but you also see them like the Seven of Swords, which is a really interesting card in the tarot. As you can see, this man, he's looking really suspicious or really sneaky, okay? And this card, it can point to someone who is behaving with less than ethical intentions. It sometimes means prying into someone's life where you don't belong. And if you sense that someone is spying on you, if you sense this, then you could be right. And if you're tempted to dig through someone else's life, unless it's that of your minor child who has given you cause for concern, you might want to resist the impulse, because everyone deserves privacy. So, this is how you see them. You see them with some trust issues. Yeah. Suspicious they are. You see them very suspicious with some trust issues towards you. And you know that they want to rush in and make things right. You know this. This is how you see them. Also, just a side note, this Knight of Wands is also known as a player. So you could see them as very charming type of person. They got a lot of in and out energy, player type. And you might see them like that. And with the Seven of Swords, you might see them playing games. The type that plays games, the player type that plays games, strategy, manipulative. So it could go a couple of ways with this Knight of Wands here. Yeah, they might use tactics. So you see them like this, and it's causing some trust issues. Now the Seven of Swords is about stalking also. So you could see them stalking. Maybe they stalk you and you know it. Maybe they do things like check your phone when you're away. Just suspicious activity type things. And they're in and out, like players are. They just come and they go. So, but they're coming in though. You do see them wanting to come in, whether they're a player or not. They want to come in and work on this connection. Yeah. So that's how you see them, Cancer. Now let's take a look at why it's happening. We got this Two of Wands, not the Two of Wands. Okay, that's one wand up there. So that's the Ace of Wands. And it's with the Two of Pentacles. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, it's a beautiful card in the tarot. It's about new beginnings, very positive ones. They could be in the area of accomplishments, and it could be related to work, career, love, romance. But it's about new positive beginnings. And if you're having a difficult time now, just know that they are likely to be getting much better very soon. And I say very soon because this wand, it's up in the sky, but it's just not up there. It bursts. It bursted up into the sky. Like bam. That's what it did. Okay? And that's what it's showing. So things are about to get better very soon. It's about upbeat, optimistic, and being hopeful about the future with a really, really good cause. So you're likely to be feeling really energetic and positive, or you will be very soon feeling that way. Now, this ace, it tells you that now is a good time to start something new. So why it's happening is because of this Ace of Wands. It's indicating a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion in this connection. A whole lot. Yeah. Now, let's clarify it because it's with this Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles could be about two main issues at front in your mind, and you may need to pull back from trying to pay attention to quite so many things because multitasking, it's not your friend. It is not your friend, and you may need to cut down on the things that you're doing in order to focus on maybe just two main priorities. So if you're in a committed relationship and you get the Two of Pentacles, you and your person may be having trouble finding time and energy for each other. So you have to make sure that the relationship remains high on the priority list, or otherwise it won't be there for you when you come back for it. So why it's happening? There's a lot of passion, but someone's having a hard time making time for this connection because they probably do a lot of juggling. That's what it looks like. Overall, for this reading, for the present time, it's going to feel like there's a heavy load that you're carrying on your shoulder, we talked about, for the present time. And you're going to try to decide, should you stay or should you go? Should you focus on what's good in the connection and keep going with it? Or should you just let it go? Because it's a heavy burden. That's what we have for the present time. It's a heavy load right now. It's weighing on your shoulders. And so we talked about your person. They see you as completing this connection, making it the end of the journey for you, because you're stuck in your head. You're stuck in your head, Cancer. That's how they see you, and they see you as maybe wanting to complete this cycle, just ending this journey because it's too difficult. Yeah, and it's got you stuck in your head. Got you stuck in your head, and it's got you feeling like you're carrying a heavy load. Feels like you're walking forward and you're about to fall backwards. So they think you want to close this journey. It's just too much for you. So they could see you as walking away and just wanting to just stop it. It's just too much for you. And you see them, like I said, as this Knight of Wands, possibly an in and out player type. They're coming in real fast and then they leave real fast. And they could be using a lot of strategy with you. Manipulative, using tactics, playing games. And it's causing some trust issues. Yeah. So, that's how you see them. We talked about that. But, like I said, for why it's happening because this new beginning. There's a powerful new beginning that's wanting to start. It's wanting to start. Could be more so on your side or their side. But there's some juggling here. And I'm picking up it's because there is a player in the mix. Yeah, someone that comes in and out real fast. They're juggling. And they need to bring balance back into this connection. Focus on just two. That's the Two of Pentacles. And then you guys get this great new beginning. But that's only if they can step out of the game playing. Come out of the matrix. And if they can, you get this beautiful new beginning. So it's possible it could happen because it's showing up in your reading. But it could go either way. Right now, you're stuck in your head and you got a heavy load on your shoulders with this person. And they're in and out. But you could have a new beginning. It could happen. Happen.